It is about time we have attained the quorum. Dr. Priscilla Leung is not able to rush back in time, so I'm standing in for her. We're dealing with the preparation for the Select Committee on the petition presented at the Council meeting on November 2nd. We're electing the chairman. Under Article 4 of the ROP, members are invited to make a nomination for the chairmanship. A valid nomination will have to be made verbally to be seconded by another member. And the nomination has to be accepted by the member being nominated. All right? Your hand, please. Mr. Ma Fung Kwok, I nominate Mr. Paul J. and his seconder. All right, do you accept the nomination? Mr. J, yes, I do. I nominate Mr. Lam Chuk Ting and his seconder, Mr. Andrew Wan, seconds. You're too slow, I'm afraid. Do you accept the nomination? Yes, I do. All right, any third nominations? Okay, then we have two nominations, and we have to put it to the vote. Unless I hear any more nominations, we will cast our votes in secret ballot, and our duty staff will be distributing the ballot papers and also a chop with a tick on it. After you put a tick on the ballot paper, I will bring the voting process to a close, and there will be no more distribution of ballot papers. And the papers will be collected back. Members are supposed to put their ballot papers into the ballot box. Unless you have put your ballot papers into the box, you have to remain seated. Number 1, Mr. Paul J. Number 2, Mr. Lam Chuk Ting. Please proceed. You're all done. If there are no questions, we can collect the ballot papers. All right, if you have stamped the ballot papers, I bring the voting process to a close, and there will be no more ballot papers distributed. A total of 9 ballot papers have been distributed. Please collect them back. Will you please deposit your ballot papers into the ballot box? Okay then, will the members making the nomination please come to the podium to oversee the counting? Mr. Ma Fung Kwok and Mr. Alvin Young. Clerk, please.
冇問題，冇問題。打和咁，打和再選過。
1號
Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 1. number 1. Yes, thank you. Please return to your seats. Mr. Paul J, number 1, has got 5 votes, and Mr. Lam, number 2, got 4 votes. I now declare that Mr. Paul J, duly elected as chairman of the subcommittee. Over to you, Mr. Chair. Thank you all very much. Next item is vice chairmanship. Now this is the preparatory stage. Mr. Alvin Young, chairman. This is a simple meeting. I think we may need 1 or 2 meetings altogether. We don't really have to be. We don't have to bother with the vice chairman. All right, let's sort out the vice chairmanship first. Any further views? This is a preparatory committee, and it will take 1 or 2 meetings to get this done. And touch wood, I think I would be able to manage. Mr. Wong Kwok Kin. It is an important subject. Touch wood, there may be something that prevents the chairman from presiding over the meeting. It would be safer to have a deputy. All right, Mr. Holden Chow suggests a vice chairman. Right, do you have any strong views? Well, all select committees are just as important. Preparatory committees don't normally have a vice chairman. I think you're fighting fit and you're in good spirit. I don't see the possibility of you not being able to chair the meeting. Mr. Andrew Wan, chairman. I go along with Mr. Alvin Young and also Mr. Kenneth Leung. I always got your name wrong. So near so far, I've got your surname wrong. I go along with Mr. Kenneth Leung. This is a preparatory committee. We don't have to go that far. If members insist, it's fine by me. Do you see? You don't see the point of having a vice chair, right? Mr. Lam Check Ting. Well, this is a highly sensitive subject. I appreciate what Mr. Wong said. He wants 0 risk. I think we better save our time. We go ahead with the election then. We'll have more new members. We will look at the size of the committee and also the number of meetings that will be needed to decide whether we need a vice chairman, although there is no hard and fast rule. If members insist, if they feel strongly about it, I think we have to go the democratic way and we have to put this to the vote again. All right. I don't think we have that much of a choice. For those in favor, please raise their hands. Those in favor of vice chairman. 4. Those against. Our usual practice is that if it is tied, we cannot carry the motion. Then we can do away. We can do without the vice chairman. Mr. Wong said, right, you're more experienced than I am. All right, let's put this to the Secretariat. All right, can you confirm this? Yes, this can be confirmed. As per usual practice, let's put aside this issue of vice chairmanship. Any other business? We don't have very much time, and we have to rush off to the Health Committee, and we're going to have another meeting for this. Unless you have any further items, thank you all very much.
唔咗，請講。